And this is what our favorite Heartsound Wezi had to say.
Wezi Heartsound was recently featured on Jamaican reggae singer Etana's project called Pamoja. When Diamond TV's Inside Showbiz reached out to Wezi to share the experience with Etana, this is what she said.
Etana is she's a big artist. This is not her first time being nominated for a Grammy. She's an icon in the reggae world. And then when she picked on me, every time when we are collaborating with people, we are the ones who bring the people on our songs. But for her to look for me, to pick me, and to insist on me sending the songs and to guide me on the quality of everything, like he kept on sending emails and emails and emails, and finally we did the collaboration. For me, that is it. When we talk about like women, supporting women and giving each other platforms, it's really not about the talk, it's about the action. So for me to get a call from someone all the way from Jamaica who just says, this girl, amongst the African artists that I've heard, I don't even know how she picked me, because I don't think I'm one of those people that are very, like the names that are prominent on the continent, if we're going to be very honest with ourselves. There's people with millions of followers online, but me, I'm not amongst those, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I'm on my way, I'm growing, and she noticed me. Wow, I'm still a work in progress, as opposed to being like a very established brand on the continent. So that's my experience with her, the human being that collaborated with me beyond just the superstar she is.
The Pamoja album has been nominated for the 64th Annual Grammy Award ceremony set to take place on January 31st, 2022. When this was announced, Wezi took to her social media to express her excitement, but this came with some backlash, of which Wezi explained on the misunderstanding that may have occurred.
First of all, as soon as the information was coming to me, I sent out a few tweets, and one of them I said, I'm the first Zambian artist, Grammy-nominated Zambian artist, because at that particular point, I didn't know anybody else. As the news was coming in, of course, they were announcing other categories as we were coming, and maybe I missed the nominations for maybe the previous ones. I really genuinely wasn't aware of the other contributors, in the Zambian contributors in another album that was also nominated for the Grammy. So that's the statement. I was speaking the truth according to that moment, how I understood it in that moment. Because between the two of us, when we have a conversation, how many artists do you know are on Grammy nominated albums in Zambia in our history, and also just 2021? So in that moment, that's what I said. And then when I learned about the other people, I congratulated them, and I'm very happy about that, because the chances of it inspiring more Zambians is higher when you have bigger numbers. And then I was flooded with conversations, like, before you make such an announcement, you need to make sure you are like, it's okay, just making it look like it was an inaccurate thing. So I listened to everybody. I looked at everything that they were saying, and I was like, oh, maybe Nasokoneza. I then said, maybe Shanshani. And then I received text messages from Etana saying, who told you that you are not nominated? So now I don't even know how to process everything, because I can't be that same person who goes on social media and says, guys, I'm sorry, it looks like I'm not nominated, I'm just on the album. And then she's telling me, no, it's the other way around. So at this particular point, even as I clear the air, I just want to let Zambians know that my source is the person who I collaborated with. And their source is the website and how they interpret the Grammy website. So me, I don't know anything on my own. I haven't taken the time, I would be lying. To say I've taken the time to read up, to look up everything, I'll be lying to you. So me, the trusted source that I had is a two-time Grammy-nominated artist who assured me that it was accurate the first time I announced it. So it's a bittersweet experience for me, because now I don't know where to go. What do I say to the people? What am I going to tell you?
Exactly what you've taught me.
Yeah, so it is what it is. We'll see as we go. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. So I'm just keeping this to my mom.
According to Wezi, she just feels privileged to have worked on a project that has been nominated for the Grammys, even if people make fun of her.
I'm encouraged. It feels like a possibility, yes. It does feel like a possibility. Maybe I can learn from her on one or two things that I need to do for me to be eligible, to submit, to be considered. I mean, whether it happens or it never happens, just the possibility of trying has availed itself by just sitting on a Grammy-nominated album. That's one thing that no one can take away from me. They can make fun of me, they can do whatever, but the truth that will never be taken away from me is that I am one of the first few in this country to sit on a Grammy-nominated album as a featuring artist.
To have our Zambian creatives work on projects nominated for the Grammys is a step in the right direction to one day win a Grammy. For Inside Showbiz,